Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about the method of interpolation. Now firstly we have to know that what does it mean by interpolation. Okay, so I am writing here interpolation. So actually the interpolation means some estimation or some filling of the values of certain series. Okay, so if I consider the function y equal to f of x, then y is dependent variable and obviously x is independent variable, and y is dependent on x. Okay, so if we want to estimate some value of y for some intermediate value of x under certain condition, then the process is called the method of interpolation. Okay, so if we want to estimate some value of y for some intermediate value of x under certain assumption, then the process is called the method of interpolation. So there are various methods in the process of interpolation actually. So the various types are, that is, number 1, graphical method, number 2, curve fitting method, and number 3 is finite difference method. Okay, so these are the process of interpolation. Okay, so of which the number 3 is the most popular, that is the finite difference method, and we are going to discuss our problems on these methods. That is, we are going to use the finite difference method to find out the process of interpolation. Okay, so the finite difference method can be classified into two sections. One is Newton's forward interpolation, another is Newton's backward interpolation. Both are very important and the problems used to come from both of them sometimes or from either of them, okay, in your final exam. So both are very important. So now our point of discussion is Newton's forward interpolation formula. So firstly I am going to describe what is Newton's forward interpolation formula, and then I will do some problems on this. Okay, so now I am going to remove this one. So this is just the definition of the interpolation and the process of the interpolation, and these two are the most famous method. Okay, so now our point of discussion is Newton's forward interpolation formula. So Newton's forward interpolation formula. Okay, so what is Newton's forward interpolation formula? Suppose y is equal to f of x is a function, okay, and x0, x1, x2 up to xn are the values of x, that is the values of the independent variables, and y0, y1, y2 up to yn are the corresponding values of the y, since y is dependent on x. Now if we want to estimate some values of y for some intermediate values of x, that is the process of interpolation, then for Newton's forward interpolation, we need the following two conditions. Okay, what are the conditions? The first one is the values of x should be equidistant. So therefore x1 minus x0 equal to x2 minus x1 equal to x3 minus x2 up to xn minus xn minus 1 equal to h. So h is the common difference, that means the values of x's are equidistant. Okay, so that means the values of x's are equidistant. Okay, and the number 2 is the value of x for which y to be estimated should be in the beginning of the list, should be in the beginning of the list. That is, if we consider x and consider y, and these are the values of x, suppose x0, x1, x2 up to xn, and these are the corresponding values of y, y0, y1, y2 up to yn, then the first condition says that the values of x's are equidistant. So the distance between two corresponding values of x are obviously same, that is h. And suppose you want to find out the value of y for something x, so this x should be in the top of the list or in the beginning of the list, so for which you are going to estimate y. Okay, so this is called the, so these are the two conditions for applying Newton's forward interpolation formula. Okay, so these two conditions should be satisfied if you are going to apply Newton's forward interpolation formula. That is, the first condition says that the values of the x's are equidistant, and the second condition says that the value of x for which y to be estimated, that should be at the beginning of the list, not the end of the list. That is, for backward interpolation we need the x to be end of the list, but for forward interpolation we need the x to be the top of the list. Okay, then the formula says that, so the formula is আমি এই জায়গাটা মুছে দিলাম, so the formula is ynx equal to y0x plus u into delta y0x plus u into u minus 1 by factorial 2 into delta square y0x plus u into u minus 1 u minus 2 by factorial 3 into delta cube y0x plus up to u into u minus 1 into u minus 2 into u minus n plus 1 by factorial n into delta n y0x. Okay, So this is the formula of Newton's forward interpolation method, for which the values of the x should be equidistant and the value of the x for which y to be estimated should be at the beginning of the list. Okay, then look at that, this is the difference operator, that's why it is under the process of finite difference method. Okay, so I have already discussed about the finite difference in our previous class. You can go through this, then you will get the idea about this delta. This delta is the finite difference operator. So ynx equal to y0x plus u into delta y0x. Now what is u? U is equal to x minus x0 by h. Okay, this x is the value of x for which y to be estimated. This x0 is the topmost value of the x, and what is h? H is the equidistant value for which x1 minus x0, x2 minus x1, they are all h. Okay, so this is actually u. So y0x, so you need the forward difference operator, first order operator, second order operator, third order operator, and that depends that how far you will go. Okay, that depends on the problem, that how far you will go. Okay, so now I am going to discuss some problems on this method. Okay, so I am removing this. Just remember the formula. The formula is, for forward interpolation, I am writing here it once again, that is y0x plus u into delta y0x plus u into u minus 1 by factorial 2 delta square y0x plus u into u minus 1 u minus 2 by factorial 3 delta cube y0x plus up to u into u minus 1 u minus 2 u minus n plus 1 by factorial n delta n y0x, where u is equal to x minus x0 by h. Okay, so this is the formula for Newton's forward interpolation method. Okay, now I am going to discuss a problem on this formula, that is, find out the polynomial ux. This is the formula. Find out the polynomial ux which takes the following values, that is u1 equal to 1, this is yx, okay, yx, y1 equal to 1, y2 equals to 9, y3 equals to 25, y4 equals to 55, and y5 equal to 105. Okay, so this is the problem, this is given to you. Now you have to find out the polynomial yx using these values. Okay, so here you have to find out only the polynomial. There is no need to find out any values of y for some corresponding values of x. No, so you have to find out the polynomial yx. So for which I am going to use the Newton's forward interpolation formula. Firstly, I have to use this data in a tabular form. I have to write down this data in the tabular form. Okay, so y1 means actually y when x equal to 1, y2 means y, the value of y when x equal to 2. Similarly, y3 means the value of y when x equal to 3. Similarly for y4 and y5. So I am writing here two columns, x and y. So the values of x are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the values of y corresponding to 1 is 1, corresponding to 2 is 9, corresponding to 3 is 25, corresponding to 4 is 55, and corresponding to 5 is 105. Okay, so this is the problem that is given to you. Now if you are going to apply the Newton's forward interpolation formula, then what do you need? You need the difference operator, difference form, that is the first difference, the second difference, the third difference, and so on. So okay, so for which I have to compute the difference table, which I have already discussed in my previous class. Okay, so for difference table, that is 9 minus 1 is 8, first difference. Okay, 25 minus 9 is 16, 55 minus 25 is 30, 105 minus 55 is 50. Okay, so this is the first difference. Now what is the second difference? That is delta square y. So what is delta square y? 16 minus 8 is 8, 30 minus 16 is 14, okay, and 50 minus 30 is 20, right? So notice that the number of the variables are decreasing in every steps by 1. Okay, now delta qy, so that is delta qy means 14 minus 8 is 6, 20 minus 14 is again 6. Okay, so you have to carry out this difference table up to whenever you are getting the single value. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So this is the difference table. Okay, now if we want to use the Newton's forward interpolation formula, so you need delta y0, delta square y0, delta cube y0, delta to the power 4 y0. Okay, so you need these values, right? So actually in forward difference method, Newton's forward difference method, you need these values 1, 8, 8, 6, 0, right? These values of y, because you need y0x, delta square y0x. So that is y0x, that is delta y0, that is delta square y0, that is delta cube y0. Okay, so now you have to compute u. So what is u? U is x minus x0 by h. Okay, now what is h? H is the values, the difference of the values between two corresponding values of x. So clearly the difference is 1. So the common difference h is 1 and they are equidistant. Okay, so you can easily apply Newton's forward. Now for u, so u is equal to x minus, because no x is given here. Okay, you need to find out the polynomial in x. So this x would be like this x. Now what is x0? It is 1. What is h? It is 1. So therefore x minus 1 is u. Okay, now everything is in your hand, that is you know all the values y0x, y0, all the values. You know u, that is x minus 1, and you know h, that is 1. So therefore by Newton's forward interpolation, you get yn. So yn actually 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore y4x. Okay, so here n is equal to 4, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so y4x equal to y0x. So what is y0? Y0 is this one, this is y1, this is y2, this is y3, this is y4. So y0 is 1 plus you need u into y0x. So what is u? U is x minus 1 and y0x is 8 plus you need u into u minus 1 by factorial 2. So u into u minus 1, so x minus 1 minus 1 by factorial 2 into delta square y0. Delta square y0 is again 8. So 8 plus you can move up to delta cube y, because from delta to the power 4y it is not necessary to include, because delta to the power 4y is 0 and there are no any other terms beyond delta to the power 4y. So therefore for delta cube y, x minus 1, that is u minus 1, u minus 2. So this is u minus 1, u minus 1 and u minus 2 by factorial 3. Okay. So plus for u minus 1 means u minus 1, x minus 1 minus 2 by factorial 3 into delta cube y0. Delta cube is 6. Okay. So you have got all the values. Now you have to calculate this one. So I am going to remove this portion because I think it would be much easier to visible. Okay. So y4x equal to, so this is 1, this is 8 into x minus 1 plus this is x minus 1, x minus 2 by factorial 2 means 2 into 8 plus x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 by factorial 3 means 6 into 6. Okay. So therefore 1 plus 8x minus 8, this is 4 into x square minus 2x minus x means minus 3x plus 2, and here 6 and 6 are cancelled out. So therefore these 2 means x square minus 3x plus 2 into x minus 3. Okay. So therefore 1 plus 8x minus 8 plus this means 4x square minus 12x plus 8. Okay. And here this is x cube minus 3x square minus 3x square again plus 9x plus 2x minus 6. Okay. So therefore something will be cancelled out, that is 8 will be cancelled out, and 4x. Okay. So x cube is the highest term, so this is x cube, and then minus 6x square plus 4x square, so minus 2x square, then 9 plus 2, that is 11x, minus 12x, that means minus x, plus 8x, so that is 7x, and finally the constant terms is minus 5. Okay, because 1 there is minus 6 and 8 has been already cancelled out. So this is the polynomial in x. Okay. So x cube minus 2x square plus 7x minus 5 is the polynomial y4x, and this is the required answer. So that was the problem, that is you have to find out the polynomial which takes the following values. Okay. Hope you have understood this problem. In our next video we are going to discuss about more problems about Newton's forward interpolation formula. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.